In this video, I'm painting a realistic snow base for my latest project. Whenever I see snow bases, they tend to go one of two ways. They're either completely caked in snow, which kills the detail of the base, or they've got bright green grass poking through with some stone dotted about, which never really fits the grim dark feel of Warhammer 40,000. I wanted to see if I could strike a balance between the two. When I paint miniatures and bases, I stick to a rule of three: cohesion, contrast and visual appeal. On top of that, with bases I also have a second rule of three: to use three elements. Use one or two and it looks boring or rushed. Use too many and it starts pulling focus from the model, unless it's a large base that's meant to tell a story. I start off with a piece of thick cork for the rock. I don't cut it neatly, I just go at it with my hands, ripping bits off and trimming any that I can't do with my hands with a knife so there aren't any straight edges. That irregular shape helps it read as stone straight away. Once that's glued down with super glue, I prime the whole base black, being sure to get rid of that cork colour. After that, I hide the cork texture by spreading a thin layer of astro granite over the top. Not to bury it, just to cover the top surface lightly and make it feel more like real rock. Now once that's dry a bit, I give the rock a wash in Nuln oil. Now after this, I dry brushed it with a mid-tone grey to bring out that detail and texture back. I start thinking about what I'm going to use along with the base, along with the rock I mean. I opt for this gravel from Siege Scenics, and because I'm in a rush, I put down some super glue, but where I'm working on a bunch of models at once, I would use PVA, move on, dip it in the gravel and then move on to the next one. I then broke out the Valhalla Blizzard by Citadel using a texture spreader that they make, and was just sparingly putting this on the base, trying to accentuate where I felt it needed it, where it had a little bit of detail missing. It looked pretty bland before I added this on, but I didn't want to go covering the whole thing in it, so I was being quite careful. Now looking at it, it looked a bit boring still, and I felt that the gravel needed some detail, so I added some Nuln oil on the gravel to bring out the texture, being careful not to stain the Valhalla Blizzard with it. And here is the final model, or the final base I should say. I think it's really simple, it's nothing that exciting, but when you want to smash out a whole army of these, I think it looks really good, and I can't wait to put the model that I've got planned for this onto the base to see how they look together. Thanks for watching.